Today is all about concealment. I know it's fun and fast to run everything from a duty belt, but realistically, you're never gonna go into target with all your gear on and all your duty belt, but you will go in concealing a firearm, being able to protect family, protect life, preserve life. So these are kind of just some basic things that we come out to the range on, work from concealment, kind of crawl, walk, run into our range sessions. And we always start with just draws. Single shot from the holster, from concealment. Zach here will demo it. We want some accountability with accuracy, so we're gonna aim at the head box only of a USPSA style target.
Focused on fundamentals, focused on, with what I'm wearing right now, it's probably something I'd wear every day. Not gonna try to go balls to the wall to get my pistol out. As he said, kind of a crawl, walk, run. Just gonna focus on my fundamentals, focus on my accuracy, make sure I'm doing everything right, make sure I like how my gear's sitting. We'll go from there.
Head box hits, and that's kind of what we're going for as we warm up, just from concealment, just working our draw and emphasizing accuracy, emphasizing fundamentals. This is like 12 yards maybe, I don't know. Anyways, okay, so now we're just gonna pick up the speed a little bit, have some fun with this plate rack. Still single shots from the holster. My goal is 2.5 seconds. So now we're adding some urgency and speed without compromising accuracy. They should never be compromising factors. Like, you should never have to go slow to be accurate, and you should never have to go fast and be inaccurate. So trying to provide everything and bring it all together. And that's the goal here, so.
2, 3, 3. 1, 8, 5.
Cool, that's just the drill right there. That trigger press is coming a lot faster. So I'm not prepping it. As soon as my sights are connected to that target, I'm pretty much smashing that trigger for my skill level at that distance. But obviously the accuracy standards are still there for us. So kind of a fun drill. You can always do it dry fire. You can always do it on paper too. All right, cool. Next thing is, we all love bill drills, but now it's bill drill from concealment. So Zach's gonna really up the speed now, coming from the holster. Definitely up the speed on that first shot. But now we're gonna kind of put ourselves in a defensive situation and create distance as we engage that whole bill drill. So as he draws and he starts shooting, he's starting to create distance from the threat and having 6 rounds on target. As you guys see in probably a bunch of footage, sometimes and a lot of times, a single round doesn't stop a threat. So a bill drill is applicable not only to test your speed and to kind of identify the inefficiencies with other things in fundamentals, but also it's a realistic thing. A bill drill can probably stop 99% of threats out there. I heard someone say that, and I thought it was pretty cool. Like, a bill drill can fix like 99% of problems. Ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
Stand by. Awesome. So yeah, that's the next drill we like to run from concealment. Start to pick up the speed, trigger speed, multiple shots, but adding a little bit of movement in there.
Whenever you're moving and shooting, walking forward, big emphasis on that heel to toe. Just to stay balanced, make sure your muzzle's not going everywhere with your body. You want to stay athletic. Kind of the same food of thought for moving to the rear. Kind of going toe to heel, staying low, staying athletic. I don't want to like flat foot this and stomp. Then my muzzle's going to be going everywhere. You want to make sure you're putting accurate shots.
All right, next drill, a lot of movement, a lot of inducing some stress with some sprints, with some direction changes. We're gonna start from concealment from the holster. You see we have 2 targets set up. It doesn't matter what side you start on, but we're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, and it's gonna look like this. We're gonna draw from the 5, 3 shots. We're gonna work to this angle, 3 shots on this target, 3 shots on this target, 3 shots on this target, work across, 3 shots, and then we're gonna come back again diagonally, 3 shots on each cone, and finish up here up close. So tempo changes, but stress and breathing and sprinting, it's gonna add a lot to your shooting now. So coming into a position and being ready to get out of that position quickly is key in this drill, versus being upright, coming to a position, having to lower your posture to get out of it as well. So he's kind of coming into it, being ready to explode out of it the same way.
Wait, make sure.
Last thing, he'll probably have to do a reload at some point, so that's kind of up to him when he needs to do that reload. Ready?
Yep.
Shooter ready, stand by.
I don't know how long that's supposed to take.
All right, last drill, but not least, we're gonna add a lot of distance to these shots. Fundamentals start to get exposed when you push back and create distance. That's when you start seeing little things that you can work on, whether it's your grip, your trigger, even as basic as sight alignment. Whatever is going on fundamentally wrong, it gets exposed at distance. So we're gonna take some shots at 50 yards. We were just talking about the Indiana Mall shooter this past summer, where a guy stopped that attack from happening at 40 yards away. So there, we already have real life application for having to take shots at this distance to preserve life. So if your fundamentals can be on point at 50, 40 yards, you can do a lot of things faster when you're up close. So we're gonna start at 50 yards, taking 5 shots, sprint up to 12 yards, and clean a plate rack, a 6-inch plate rack.
Not my gun. Not my gun. So kind of just reiterating the importance of training concealed. It's not the sexy stuff that you're gonna see on YouTube and Instagram Reels and everything else, running a duty holster, buying safari land, getting kitted up with the boys on the range. All that is great, but this is what you're wearing every single day. This is what you're shopping with your family. This is what you're walking around Target with. This is what you're with everyday life. When you're driving to and from work, driving to and from whatever, whether it's for work or for leisure, you're wearing stuff like this. So it's important to just get out here and work your fundamentals so that you know whatever you put on, civilian attire, out and about with your family, you can produce a weapon from concealment, and you can defend your life and everybody's life around you.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully you guys found these drills useful so you can use them on your own range time or in your own dry fire time. Dry fire, dry fire, dry fire. And you can do everything you do with an exposed duty belt from concealment as well. So don't neglect the reps that matter, which is when you're carrying with your family, when you're carrying in plain clothes from concealment. Don't let always your reps be from an exposed duty belt. Get those concealed carry reps in. And thanks for training with us today. Carry with confidence.
I almost said it with you, but I thought I was going to be here.
Yeah. It's like, hey bro, you want to buy this car?